Well, guys, once again, good evening. Welcome to the second part of the session. Before we actually start, just like some information, like general aspects. El viernes pasado me tomé el atrevimiento, apenas terminamos la sesión, unos minuticos después, de enviarles como, de alguna manera, ese correo oficial con lo referente a la información que les compartí al inicio de la sesión. Yo les contaba que pues usualmente no era como tan protocolaria, simplemente arrancábamos y ya, pero para que todos, especialmente los estudiantes nuevos, pues tengan a mano la información. Yo les decía generalmente como los dos aspectos que se sacan en esa segunda parte. Obviamente la líder del grupo es la profesora Laura Daniela, pero pues hay ciertos aspectos que se trabajan acá. Y quizás pues como para aclarar, la información referente a cómo sacamos las notas de lo que es quizzes, lo referente a la información del examen final, que es la otra nota que se saca. Y de pronto lo más importante, me atrevo a decir dos cosas. La primera, como el link que nos lleva a ver los materiales de las sesiones. Además de los instructivos, tanto el del libro, ya que estamos estrenando libro, por decirlo así. Eventualmente el ingreso a la plataforma de Moodle, que todavía está pendiente como la matrícula de los estudiantes. Ojalá no pase de mañana, espero. Pues el cronograma de actividades para que ustedes sepan qué trabajamos cada día y con quién. Y bueno, lo otro que les compartía también en esa presentación era lo de los links que nos llevan a las diferentes grabaciones, teniendo como base que en cada sesión se generan pues 2 grabaciones. Cada vez que iniciamos, digamos, bloque, pues tenemos una grabación nueva. Y era como más que todo lo que les quería compartir ahí, más pues información general. No sé si de pronto hay alguna pregunta, algo que hayan revisado, algo que no esté claro de esa información que les compartí el día viernes 10 y algo de la noche, pero no sé si de pronto tengan alguna inquietud. A mirar si de pronto hay una mano levantada, tal vez. Ok. But of course, if you have any questions, just let me know. The idea is that you don't wait like till the end to ask those questions, so we can solve those issues, let's call them issues, as fast as possible. I'm going to take attendance, guys, and then we can start with the activity that we have for tonight, because we basically finish Unit 1 tonight. Tomorrow we will start Unit 2. Yes, that is going to be the idea for tomorrow. Let me find the list, check attendance, and we are all set. Saraya Acevedo.
Present, teacher.
Ok, vamos a ingresar aquí a alguien, regálame un momentito, listo. Cristian Albarracín.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Okay, don't worry, Sarah. Let's be patient. Andrés Álvarez.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, let me check the chat once again. Okay, yeah. Joelia Ayala. Not here for the moment. Andrea Vaca.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Gilbert Cárdenas.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. John Carrero. Well, it's not here for the moment. Brian Cordero. Well, I saw that he just took part of the session. Stephanie Córdoba.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Silvia Alejandra Durán.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Freddy Fonseca.
And he
Okay. Let's continue. Judy Lisette Liscano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Diana Lisette Lozada.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Daniela Lozada.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Andrea Juliana Muñoz.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. Natalie Joana Pérez.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Mayra Juliet Pinzón.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Mayra Alejandra Plata.
Present, teacher. Hi, teacher. How are you?
Doing great. Welcome.
Thank you.
Harold David Rodríguez. Let's see the chat in the
Hi, sir.
meantime. Okay.
Hi,
Harold.
teacher.
Hello, Harold. Angélica Stephanie Sandoval.
Hi, teacher.
There you are. Daniela Fernanda Sierra. Daniela is not here for the moment. Ana María Velasco.
Hi, teacher. I'm here.
Hello. And Jennifer Jimena Vera.
Here, teacher.
Okay. So Brian is here. Let me adjust. So for the moment, the ones that are not here are Joely, John, and Daniela Sierra. That would be it. Okay. This is kind of slow tonight. Well, I have to be careful with my laptop. Okay, guys, as I was telling you tonight, basically we're going to finish unit 1. If you want to know in which part of the book we're working on, we will be focusing more on page 14, actually. And the idea is to, let's say, rely a little bit on the speaking part. And as you already know, usually, well, as you have already noticed, actually, usually this final part is more focused on creating, let's say, oral output, and that is going to be the idea of tonight. And based on what we have been discussing during the development of this unit, I want you to have a look at the picture. As you already noticed, we're talking about pages 14, more 14 than 15. You will see that. Let me share here. This is the picture that we have on page 14. I just took it to give more context to the question that I'm going to ask you. Well, the question is actually there, you know. It says, look at the photo. Who do you turn to if you need a sympathetic listener, and why? In this first type of activities, I mean, the activities that we usually do at the beginning of the session are aimed to be answered like with very few words, more than few words. I'd like to be precise. Of course, during the development of the session, I will be asking you like to explain a little bit more and to expand a little bit more on your ideas. So for the moment, it's not necessary to expand too much on this first question. Just, of course, in this type of questions, I always like clarify. I don't want you to think, sorry, that I wanna know very detailed aspects of your personal life, because I know that this question could be a little bit sensitive for some of you. Of course, the idea that you share as much as you want, all right? So once again, I don't want you to think that you have to explain every single detail on your personal life, just in very general aspects. Who do you turn to if you need a sympathetic listener? By the way, guys, just to clarify, what's the idea of being sympathetic? How would you describe or, define this word sympathetic?
Maybe someone who
be sensible?
understands us, who
Yes, Gilbert. First Gilbert and then the other person. Yeah, there was interruption, so I didn't get a thing. So Gilbert, could you repeat, please?
Okay, so what I said is that maybe someone that can understand how we feel.
Okay. And there was also another intervention, but I couldn't get the name.
Yeah, I said that to be sensible.
Sensible, okay, or sensitive? That would be the idea. And also, so Stephanie's microphone, I don't know if you wanted to share something or...
Someone like comprehensive?
Comprehensive. Well, comprehensive has a different idea. Well, actually goes on this line. That's someone who gets what you're going through, maybe. Comprehensive is when we're talking about something that is kind of, let's say, big. Well, I just wanted, well, the good thing I dare to say that the word is pretty transparent, so we can get the idea easily of what that means. So on the link that I sent, I think that I already did, you're going to share that information. Yes, usually the person that you turn to when you need a sympathetic listener, and why. Remember, something very short, precise, and for the moment, straight to the point. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to think about it. Yes? All right, turned it off, but okay.
Teacher, I had a question, sorry. What is the meaning of who do you turn to? I'm not sure.
Okay, Natalie. In this case, like, which is the person that you go first? Let's put it like that. Like, you need to...
okay. I think it was that, but I'm not sure. Thank you, teacher.
And not like turn left or right. No, like the person that you go to first would be like a good way to, let's say, summarize it. That's the idea. Okay, guys, 5 minutes starting now. Okay, guys, time's up. Let's see some of your answers. I know that some of you are still like typing what you want to share. Let me, when I'm sharing this, it's all that we need. Remember that like in this space, usually I ask you to do it like anonymously, just to make some corrections in case that there are corrections. Well, once again, like to provide your opinion as much as you want. I don't want you to feel pressure or something like that. This one says, I usually go to my mom or best friend. If it's something more complicated, I will visit my psychologist because I think they are the people who know me better and could help me with any situation or problem. Okay, very good. I have two friends that always, I have two friends that, entonces me tocaría poner aquí that are always willing to listen to me and give me the best advice without making me feel judged. That is so important, you know, like a very safe space to share what you have to say. To my closest friend, because she knows me and can understand how I feel to give the best advice. Okay, talking about family, talking about friends, talking about experts. I would go to talk to my mom. She always tries to be on my feet. Okay, that's important. Honestly, with no one, because I always handle that situation in a different way. Okay, in this case, those situations, para que haya concordancia en número. Si fuera una sola situación, sería that situation, pero como son varias, mantengamos el plural, sería those. Cualquiera de las dos que se escojan quedaría bien. My best friend, because she's a good listener and always has something to say. We always say for each other to support us. Okay. When I wanna be listened to be sympathetically, when I want to be listened, sería when I wanna be sympathetically listened. Sería en ese orden. Y ese tú se va. I talk to my boyfriend because he always listens to me, advises me, and supports me. Okay. I consider it depends on the situation. However, I usually turn to my boyfriend because he is a comprehensive and realistic. Como esos dos son adjetivos. Mentiras. He's comprehensive and realistic. No. Don't pay attention to what I say. That's what's just what as it was. I usually call my best friend or my mom because they can give me some advice to solve my problem. They can help me if I need, and they usually have a different point of view. Okay. Besides family, partners, for the moment, boyfriends. My sisters are the people that listen to me when I need, but in some cases, some friends, family and friends. In this case, to my friends, they always have beautiful words and an aptitude to make me laugh and make me feel better. They always remember who I am and all the processes I went through over the years. They're my vitamin people and the family I chose. That's nice. I always talk to my older sister first. She says to me the appropriate advice when I have needed it. Okay. About to finish. If I need a sympathetic listener, I always turn to my best friend because she knows to listen and give me advice. She knows to listen and gives me. No, mentiras, porque podemos decir que este to está afectando el give, más bien. Sí, mejor. So we don't have to make any transformation. This one, I turn to my best friend because she's a very, atrás. I turn to my best friend because she's a very, como decimos, a very, no, que sí falta algo. A very no, she's a friend, más bien este very lo podríamos quitar. I can trust in, which means she keeps everything I tell her secret. Also, she's good at giving advices when I need to make difficult decisions in my life. Usually, advice is considered uncountable. It's ironic. So when we want to say consejos, like in plural, would be pieces of advice. For some reason, it's considered an uncountable noun. I turn to my sister because I have confidence in her. I have confidence in her. That is like just way to Spanish, como que le tengo confianza. In this case, will be I trust her. Remember that when we talk about confidence, is when you feel secure about something, you know, like you are very decisive, maybe. Not like when you feel confianza, let's put it like that. That is trust. And I can trust whatever thing to her. Whatever, where sería donde, no? I think that maybe you meant whatever. And I turned to my best friend because she's, ya la leí, sorry. Okay, guys, thank you very much. 15 out of 21. Where are the other 6? I hope that eventually you have the opportunity to share your ideas. And well, guys, let's move on. Remember that we're working on page 14 from our book. Let me share the whole screen. And precisely the next part is a listening activity. Guys, on this exercise in particular, you are going to collect a lot of information. So I really, really hope that you pay a lot of attention. It is necessary for you guys to take some notes because as I'm telling you, the information or the situation that they are sharing have a lot of details to be shared. I know that some of you have a really good memory, that you get the ideas easily, but because of how long the information is, I just tell you like a piece of advice to take some notes, so when we socialize the answers, well, you remember like everything and not just like some parts. Anyway, I'm gonna read the instruction for you. It says, listen to 3 short conversations and answer the questions. You're gonna notice that for each conversation, you have to answer the 3 questions that we have in here. Number 1 says, what is the person's problem in each case? Number 2, is the listener very sympathetic, reasonably sympathetic, or not very sympathetic? Question number 3, what suggestion or suggestions does she or he make? When we're talking about the person who's listening, the person, of course, at the end of the conversation is providing that piece of those like pieces of advice that are being relevant for that situation that the first person is sharing. So keep in mind, guys, that for the 3 conversations, you have to answer the 3 questions, okay? While I set the sound and everything, do you have any questions related to the instructions?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's start. We're gonna listen twice. I hope that that's enough, but because of all the information that we have to collect, you consider you need a 3rd time, let me know, okay? It's just fine. Let's start.
Unit 1, recording 13. 1.
And most of the people there seem very friendly, so yeah, all that side of things is fine.
Good.
It's just that, well, I don't want to sound as if I'm moaning already or anything, but I've got a bit of a problem with my boss somehow. It's a bit hard to explain. When you first meet her, she seems perfectly nice. You know, good fun and young and everything. But I don't know. She's got this way of kind of ignoring whatever I say. She doesn't actually criticize me, not openly, but she just doesn't seem to take any of my suggestions very seriously.
Oh, how annoying.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be her assistant manager, not some junior who doesn't know anything about the job.
That sounds awful. Have you tried talking to anyone else about it? Or to her, even?
Well, I don't know. I don't feel as if I'm really well enough established there yet.
2.
Well, if we hurry, we might just get there. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Look at the traffic. It's just solid. Oh, I don't believe it. I mean, how is anyone supposed to get around?
Okay, calm down.
Will you stop telling me to calm down? It is so annoying. Oh, come on, will you?
Look, there's no point in getting upset about it. It's rush hour. There's bound to be a lot of traffic.
Yes, and when we turn up an hour late, I can imagine they're going to be really happy about it.
Okay, come on. We're not going to be an hour late. I tell you what, I'll give them a call and tell them we're stuck in traffic, okay?
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's not much else we can do, is there? Short of buying a private helicopter. I mean, the traffic in this town is just absolutely ridiculous.
3. Hello?
Simon, it's Linda here.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
There's a bit of a crisis, actually. That's why I'm ringing. I don't know what to do.
Oh, dear. You haven't locked yourself out again, have you?
No, it's Tony.
Oh, Tony?
He should have been back hours ago. I mean, he's always here when I get in from work, always. And he's just not here. He's disappeared.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure he'll come back. He always does, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you never know what might have happened. I mean, he's not used to being out on his own.
Have you looked under the bed? That's where he was last time.
Of course I have. No, he's not in the flat. He's gone. I just don't know where.
Look, Linda, try not to worry about it. He's probably out with one of his girlfriends or something. Have you called him? He could be in the garden.
Yeah, I've looked everywhere. He's not in any of his usual places.
Let's listen again.
Unit 1, Recording 13. 1.
And most of the people there seem very friendly, so yeah, all that side of things is fine.
Good.
It's just that, well, I don't want to sound as if I'm moaning already or anything, but I've got a bit of a problem with my boss somehow. It's a bit hard to explain. When you first meet her, she seems perfectly nice. You know, good fun and young and everything. But I don't know. She's got this way of kind of ignoring whatever I say. She doesn't actually criticise me, not openly, but she just doesn't seem to take any of my suggestions very seriously.
Oh, how annoying.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be her assistant manager, not some junior who doesn't know anything about the job.
That sounds awful. Have you tried talking to anyone else about it? Or to her, even?
Well, I don't know. I don't feel as if I'm really well enough established there yet.
2.
Well, if we hurry, we might just get there. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
Look at the traffic. It's just solid. Oh, I don't believe it. I mean, how is anyone supposed to get around?
Okay. Calm down.
Will you stop telling me to calm down? It is so annoying. Oh, come on, will you?
Look, there's no point in getting upset about it. It's rush hour. There's bound to be a lot of traffic.
Yes, and when we turn up an hour late, I can imagine they're going to be really happy about it.
Okay, come on. We're not going to be an hour late. I tell you what, I'll give them a call and tell them we're stuck in traffic, okay?
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's not much else we can do, is there? Short of buying a private helicopter. I mean, the traffic in this town is just absolutely ridiculous.
3.
Hello?
Simon, it's Linda here.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
There's a bit of a crisis, actually. That's why I'm ringing. I don't know what to do.
Oh, dear. You haven't locked yourself out again, have you?
No, it's Tony.
Oh, Tony?
He should have been back hours ago. I mean, he's always here when I get in from work, always. And he's just not here. He's disappeared.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm sure he'll come back. He always does, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you never know what might have happened. I mean, he's not used to being out on his own.
Have you looked under the bed? That's where he was last time.
Of course I have. No, he's not in the flat. He's gone. I just don't know where.
Look, Linda, try not to worry about it. He's probably out with one of his girlfriends or something. Have you called him? He could be in the garden.
Yeah, I've looked everywhere. He's not in any of his usual places.
Okay, guys, we have already listened to Ice. I would like to know if you consider that you've got all the information, or maybe you need a third time, like to make sure that you have the answer of all the 3 questions for all the 3 conversations. Okay. Well, guys.
Yes, I have all the data.
I'm
You-
good.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for sharing your opinion. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to send you to breakout rooms. You will be working on breakout rooms twice tonight. The first time is going to be this one, where you are actually going to share the answers of your questions. The idea is to reach the information, and it's going to be something very short. Probably the most amount of time that we're going to spend in here is while you get to the breakout rooms. Just like to make sure that everybody gets the idea of the 3 answers of the 3 questions, okay? You will be working in groups of 3 participants. Let me make sure once again, the usual, that I don't have repeated names. Let me create them again. Okay. 3 acá, 3 acá. Ahora give me a second. Six and 2. And some of you are having problem with connections. I want to make sure that just in case that if you have problems with connection, you land in a group. Okay, that it is. I think I managed on organizing everybody. Remember, guys, you're going to basically share the answers of your questions. It's going to be something very short. When everybody lands on the corresponding group, you will have in total 6 minutes. So everybody had the opportunity to share. My intention in this case is that actually everybody has the answers. As I was telling you, it was a kind of long conversation. I know that the details were pretty clear, but just to make sure that everybody has what the information was requested. Okay, there we go. Let's start. Hi, John, welcome. He already left. Brian, do you have any problem trying to get to the group?
No, teacher, I'm coming.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, welcome back. I hope that you could share your ideas to enrich the information as much as possible. We are going to have a look at what you have shared. So from conversation number 1, Andrea, what is the person's problem?
Andrea Munoz. I think that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, Andrea Munoz, yes.
Okay. Is a man that has just start in a new job. Really, I don't remember what job. But he feels that his boss don't take doesn't or his boss is ignoring the things that the things that he offers or the things that his work.
Okay. And Sylvia, from your perspective, is the person who's listening is very sympathetic, reasonably sympathetic, or not very sympathetic?
Yeah, I think that the woman is very sympathetic. She told him that he need to talk with anyone else in his work for help.
Okay, let me ask Natalie from room number 2 to expand a little bit on that third part, you know, the suggestions that she offers to the guy. Natalie? But it looks like Natalie is here, but is not here. So let me ask Freddie the suggestions that she offers. We're still talking about conversation number 1. Just like to clarify that part, guys.
For the conversation number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she was listening to him and she was suggesting him to complain to her boss or maybe someone else.
That would be it. Let's have a look at conversation number 2. I'm going to ask from room number 3, Diana Lozada. What's the problem?
Teacher, in the conversation number 2, the problem is that a woman is stuck in the traffic. Well, she have to get some place maybe, and she is really worried about the traffic.
Absolutely. Okay. From group number 4, Andrea, do you think that the guy is being sympathetic? I mean, in which degree? Very, reasonably, or not very?
Teacher for is the second person?
Yeah, the second conversation, yes. Andrea Baca. So what do you think?
I think that is not very sympathetic.
Interesting. Why do you think that? What like perception did you get from that?
Maybe for well, he's talking like with I don't know, like alterado también.
Like he's also upset? You think that he was also upset?
Yes.
Well, okay. Well, that's how you got it, you know. Usually in some cases this could be a little bit subjective. But from my perspective, he wasn't that upset, but that's how you felt, so that's how you felt. And from group number 4, Jennifer, what advice does he offer?
He said that there's no point to worry about the traffic and they don't go to a right lane. So he tried to calm him down.
He tries to calm her down. Okay,
Yes.
Jennifer, very good. And from group number 5, let's move to conversation number 3. Daniela Lozada. Tell me, what's the problem? Daniela? Daniela, Daniela Sierra, I didn't see when you took part of the session.
Teacher, I didn't listen.
You didn't listen,
Sorry.
right? Yeah, you weren't in that moment, I know. Well, Harold, that leaves you with the responsibility of sharing problem number 3. Well, what's it?
Okay, teacher. The audio talk about Tony. Tony is missing. Is missed.
It's missing,
That
yeah.
they are talking about that.
Okay. We don't really know who Tony is, right? Christian, level of sympathy. Very reasonably or not very? What do you think?
Not very, but because it's not the first time that she called him, because that's same problem.
Yeah, like he's like used to that, right?
Yeah, maybe it's already being a little annoying because of that.
That can be. And Stephanie, what's his suggestion?
He told her that no worry, that probably her son was having fun somewhere.
Okay, you think it's his son. You know, actually, it is not that clear, but in my head, I imagine it's a cat or a dog. Because the guy
I think
says...
it's a couple or a son.
You were thinking of a son as well?
Yes, or a couple.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
He said girlfriend.
No.
He
says...
I think it's a pet, teacher.
I agree, it's a pet, yeah, because...
But he advised her to look for him under the bed.
Yeah, like...
or in the garden.
Or the garden.
Yeah, but some people could be in the garden or in the bed.
Under the bed? Okay, yeah, well, let's leave it like there, you know. Thank you very much, guys. Very good. Well, that was the on this part, not only because of the information that they were sharing, right? But also how they were sharing those pieces of advice. Let's do one extra activity in terms of vocabulary. I would like to ask, in this case, Mayra Pinzon to read the instruction here in 3, please.
Yeah, teacher. Check your understand the phrases in the box. Then read situations 1 to 7 below and choose 1 or 2 appropriate responses in the box for each.
Very good. Pretty similar to what we were doing during the listening exercise. What we have in here are some situations. The idea is that, like, based on the same exercise or the same spirit, let's put it like that, the intention would be to decide which of these expressions that we have in here actually would make, you know, a kind of response. We are not necessarily talking that it has to be sympathetic, just a response, okay? In some cases, it could be sympathetic. In some cases, it just couldn't. Of course, there are different possibilities. We won't say that there is only one possible like matching choice. Once again, this could be a little bit subjective. Also, if we consider that the problem is not that relevant, so we would use like the not sympathetic responses in all of them, but just like, let's make sure on how we can, let's say, combine them. So here we have the expressions, here we have the situations. Let's read the expressions that we have in here, okay? Just like to clarify vocabulary in case that there is something to be clarified. Ana Maria, please, could you read first the expressions that we have here, please?
Yes, you must be really worried. Don't take any notice of him or her. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Try not to worry about it. Just ignore him, her, it, them. There is no point in getting upset. That sounds awful. How annoying. Cheer up. Never mind. Calm down. What a shame.
That would be it. I dare to say that you are already familiarized with these expressions. Once again, notice from both perspectives, sympathetic and not really sympathetic. And now let's have a look at the situation that you would eventually match with these expressions that we have in here. Gilbert, please, could you read situations 1, 2, and 3?
Sure. So the first one is a visitor to your house is embarrassed because he's spilled his drink. A child tells you that his best friend said something unkind to him. And 3 is your best friend phones because she had a row with her boyfriend.
Okay. John, please, could you read 4, 5, 6, and 7?
Sure. It says your friend is in tears at the end of the sad film. 5, your friend is worried because his mother is going into hospital. 6, everyone is laughing at your friend's new hairstyle. 7, your friend is too scared to go to the dentist by herself.
Thank you, John. That would be it. Well, guys, are the situations clear to you? Or is there something that you want to clarify?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just vocabulary. You will see that, well, eventually the idea on the, let's say, oral output of tonight that you use also these expressions as well. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Remember that the idea is to match the situations with the expression. There are different possibilities, of course, but let's make sure that we are on, not we are, from your perspective, what the situations would be in terms of how sympathetic they can be. That's up to you. Okay, 5 minutes, guys, and then we check. Okay, guys, let's see how your perception is based on the situations. Which expressions would actually match them? Remember, in this case, it's more like your personal opinion. The first expression that we have in here was, you must be really worried, Daniela Lozada. Which of these situations would you actually think we could match to that expression? Daniela Lozada, segundo llamado. El Daniela is not here, definitely. Andrea Muñoz.
Yes, teacher.
What do you think? It says you must be really worried.
I think that it's for situation 5. Your friend is worried because his mother is going into the hospital.
Okay.
Only for this.
Yeah, for the moment, only the first one. You must be really worried. So, in your perspective, number 5.
Yes.
That would be it. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. Mayra Pinzon, don't take any notice, sorry, of him or her. Which situation do you think?
Teacher, I think the 4 situation.
Number what? Sorry?
4. Your friend is in tears at the end of the sad film.
But notice that it says, don't take any notice of him or her. So it is like you're telling your friend not to pay attention to a person in particular, because in this case, the report is talking about the movie.
Yeah, the
Okay.
the situation on the 6.
Okay, that as well. Very good. Like to ignore someone at the end of the day. Nice. Thank you very much. Let me ask Ana Maria. The third one says, don't worry, it doesn't matter. In which cases? What do you think?
I think the first case, visitor to your house is embarrassed because his pilot
spilled
his drink.
Okay. Any other situation for that one? Number one. But I think number 1 is fine. It works. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, Anna, good. I think that 3 and 6 as well would like be a good match for that one. Let's have a look at Andrea Baca. The next one says, try not to worry about it. Which situations?
I think that could be 7.
Any other, Andrea?
Maybe 1, 2.
Maybe 1, 2. Okay. Actually, there are a lot of for this one also now, like number 2. I think that 5 as well works for that expression. Well, thank you very much.
3, 2. And 3, 2.
And 3, 2. Yeah, we're thinking about the same. Okay. Let me see the chat. Okay, problems with the microphone. Oh, sorry. Okay. Andres, what about the next expression? Just ignore him, her, it, them.
I choose the situation. Everyone is laughing at your friend's new style.
Laughing.
Laughing.
Okay. And also in this case, number 2 could be a good possibility in that one. But
yeah, and the last one. What a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame.
For number 3?
For number 6. Okay, number 6.
For number 6?
Yeah, the situation is for I choose what a shame. Just ignore him, her, it, or them. Don't worry, it doesn't matter.
I'm struggling with what a shame, because what a shame is que vergüenza. So, well, the idea is to give advice, right? That it looks like you are telling your friend, like you also, let's say, criticize the haircut. Just in case of, like, you know, the perspective of the expression. Just like to keep that in mind.
But
Yes.
in the seats, I understand that I say that to the person who laughing of my
Laughing.
friend.
Okay, so yeah, it's not like you're telling that to your friend, but to the people who are laughing at him. Okay. Well, again, okay, like changing that perspective, yeah, like what a shame that they are doing that horrible thing, right? Okay, I see your point now. Well, you know, actually, guys, just as Stephanie is pointing out, not like to take more time on this part, more time that needed. Definitely the perspective plays an important role in here. Also in the second, I would say, like on a second item on the list, how subjective the situation can be, also how sympathetic we are, you know. Usually that is also an important thing to keep in mind. As you remember from the first activity that we did, we like almost already know the people that we usually go to for advice, because we know the type of, let's say, reaction that we're going to get from those people. Brian, yes, you raise your hand, tell me.
Teacher, I have a question about the expression cheer up. It's like anímate or motívate.
That would be like the
Vale,
that would be it. Okay. Well, guys, we're going to move to the next part, which is actually a conversation that you're going to create. Let me make sure that I'm actually sharing the whole screen. Yes. So here is the instruction. Of course, you will be sent to breakout rooms. I guess that I have to reorganize some here. Well, as usual, I suffer a little bit while organizing the groups. We already read the different situations, right, from the previous exercise. Of course, the idea is that you're going to create a conversation similar to what you listened, the first 3 conversations that, remember that you went to the breakout rooms to share the answers, to make sure that all of you guys got, well, the information required for that activity. The idea is that you're going to prepare a conversation, keeping in mind that there is a problem, you know, you're providing a piece of advice or different pieces of advice depending on the situation. And also in that same idea, you're going to decide, let's say, the level of sympathy in the group, in the conversation. If it is very sympathetic, not very sympathetic, or kind of sympathetic. There are 7 situations. We already read them. The idea that you choose the situation that you feel more comfortable with. If everybody chooses number 1, well, that wouldn't be like ideal. That I want you to choose the one that you actually like, you know, or the one that you consider that you could actually get, let's say, an interesting topic. Now, first, I want to make sure that everybody can share the screen. Very good. Guys, each slide corresponds to each group. Okay, so I'm going to send it here to the chat. The idea, there is a microphone open. The idea is that you type down your conversation, okay? It is not only like you created, of course I know that you do, but the idea that you also have like the evidence in here of the conversation that you have created, okay? While I adjust the groups, I'm going to rearrange them. Do you have any questions, guys, about the instruction?
No, teacher.
Okay. Let me adjust it. As usual, you gotta give me a second. Alguien se salió. But I think I made it. I hope there are no changes. Mhm. Well, in case that someone appears, I will organize it. That it's like all the possibilities that I have. Remember, guys, choose one of the topics. The topics are on the book, just in case if you consider that maybe you don't know where they are on the book. Don't forget to write down the conversation. Also to include like a picture to match with the idea. And remember, problem, pieces of advice, and level of sympathy. In total, guys, I'm gonna give you 15 minutes in the moment that all of you guys arrive to the group. I think that it is a good amount of time. Most of your groups are of 3 participants. Well, and when we get back, you act out the conversation, okay? Well, guys, let's begin. Brian, Natalie. Brian, Angélica. Y preciso ustedes dos quedaron en sala 7. Andrea Muñoz is waiting for you guys.
Teacher, can you send again the link, please?
The link of what? The chart?
Yeah, to write the chat.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. There it is. Ay, nos llamaron de un grupo. Hi, guys.
Hi, teacher.
Tell me.
Teacher, you don't send you the link?
Didn't I? Okay.
No. Thank you.
Okay, and now I won't know it because I changed the chat. Well, but now you have it, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Teacher, sorry.
Angélica and Diana Lozada, yes.
Sorry, I don't have the link for the activity. I don't know if you shared the link.
I have the link.
Let me send it again, but
Something happened, I don't know.
yeah, probably I didn't click enter. That is the only answer.
Oh, okay.
I guess because now I don't know.
Hola, profe.
Hola, Stephanie.
Thank you,
Profe,
teacher.
tú nos enviaste el link.
Share via WhatsApp.
Ay, thank you. Yes, send it to the group.
Por
Yes,
favor.
Stephanie, I guess that I didn't send it. It has to be my mistake. There is no other answer. I'm not going to make up anything.
Okay.
Thank you.
How,
yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelica. I guess that you're going to send it, right?
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Teacher, can you resend me to the group cell, please?
Actually, so you didn't get the invitation, Angelica? I mean,
no, in this moment I don't have.
Well, you know, I guess that you have to log out and then log in again because it doesn't let me resend you. Let me make, okay. Mover, No, wait. You are supposed to be in 7. Let me. A ver, no me deja moverte. Sí, te toca salir y volver a ingresar. Let's do that. Maybe it lets you.
Salgo del la grabación.
Sí,
¿La
sal de
clase?
la sesión, sí, y vuelves a ingresar. Ujú.
Ya voy.
Ok.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Well, guys, welcome back and time's up. What you're going to do now is to act out your conversations. We already have them there. And guys, I want you to pay like close attention to all the conversation because after you guys present it, then we are going to vote which conversation, like from your perspective, presented the most sympathetic listeners, okay? That is why probably you noticed that I was like copying and pasting the subject of each conversation. That was the idea to eventually vote for those in which you consider the listener was being actually sympathetic. So let's start with group number 1. We have Andrea, Baca, Mayra Plata, and Jennifer Vera. Ladies.
Okay, teacher.
Hello, showtime.
Andrea.
Where is Andrea?
Andrea Vaca.
Is she actually here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
And my
There you are. There you are. Sorry.
Sorry, how to be my computer. Sorry. Well,
okay. We can start.
Yes. So, girls, I really enjoyed the movie. What do you think about it?
Me too. I loved the story and the cast because it's something that happened in real life. But Mayra, why are you crying?
I can't stop crying. The story was so sad. I can't believe it's based on real events.
Oh, you are really sensitive. That's so cute.
That's true, but I don't normally feel like this watching a movie.
I see. Cheer up, Mayra. The most important thing is what we learned from it.
I have an idea. Why we don't go for a delicious dinner and we get over this?
I agree with Andrea. I know a restaurant which is near from here.
Okay, let's do it. This will make me feel better.
Okay, thank you very much. And also putting like the character crying. Very good, ladies. And in terms of any type of correction, I don't see that there is anything to be corrected. Let's move to conversation number 2. We have Daniela Sierra, Natalie Perez, and Stephanie Cordo.
Well, teacher, we are choose topic. Your friend is too scared to go to the dentist by her. Chose.
You said we are choose, no, we chose.
We chose a topic about your friend is too scared to go to dentist by herself.
Okay.
Hi guys, look, I have to go to the dentist tomorrow, but I don't want. Natalia?
Natalie.
I'm here, teacher.
It's our presentation, Natalie.
Okay. Are you scared?
Yes, a lot.
You children, you are too old.
But that isn't the point. I am scared by needles.
Try to not worry about it. You think that is for your health.
Maybe doctor won't use noodles. Maybe he only will check your teeth.
I know, girls, you are right. I'm going to ignore my fears and be relaxed.
Oh, I have to go. I hope everything goes well for you.
Cheer up.
Okay, thank you very much. One thing.
Teacher, we have to correct something, and it's for your health and not for your health. Sorry.
Okay, that's very good. Make the correction. Thank you, ladies. Let's have a look now at group number 3. We have Diana Lozada, Harold, and John.
Hello, guys. I'm worried about something.
Harold.
Hello.
Are you there?
What's the matter?
How can I help you, John?
I'm afraid of my new hairstyle. I'm going to show you, but promise me you won't be laughing at me.
Don't worry, you can show us. We promise that we won't judge you.
Don't be afraid, you know that we are your real friends.
Well, guys, I will show you. Look at me.
You look great. You don't have to be ashamed, John.
Well, some people are laughing at me. Oh, sorry, at my new hairstyle that makes me feel very uncomfortable with that.
Don't take any notice about them, John.
If you did that, it's because that's making you feel who you really are.
Thank you, guys. You really make me feel better. I just going to ignore them.
Okay, then.
See you.
Good. Ah, sorry. Okay, guys. That was good. Thank you very much. Actually, I don't see anything like to be corrected. Excellent. Let's move now to group number 4. We have Christian, Ana Maria, and Andres.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Danny.
How is it going?
Could be worse. She's sleeping right now.
Can you explain us once again how did you fall downstairs?
It was very early and the hallway, it was without light.
And what did the doctor say?
She broke her hips, and at this age, the recovery is going to be more difficult.
She'll be better with the time, and try not to think about it too much. And if you need us, if you need something, we could be there for you.
Thank you.
Okay. That would be what did the doctor say? Okay. Make sure you make the correction in this question. What did the doctor say? Okay. And the 2 pictures as well. Very good. Thank you, guys. Let's move to group number 5. Daniela, Lozada, Silvia, and Gilbert.
Hi, Sylvia. Is everything okay? Why do you look so sad?
Hi guys. I'm very worried about my mom. She had to go to the hospital this morning.
Oh my God, Sylvia, you must be really worried.
What happened to her?
We don't really know yet. She started feeling sick last night and had to go to the emergency room.
So Sylvia, my best recommendation for you is to follow all the doctor's instructors and your mother will be fine again.
Yes, try not worry about it. She will be okay in a few days.
Yes, you are right. The doctors told me that they need to do some medical tests, so I should worry.
So let us know the doctor's answer, and if you need something, please.
Okay, guys, very good. Nothing to correct from here. Let's move to group number 6. We have Freddy, Mayra Pinson, and Judy Lisette.
Hello, Mayra. Are you with Freddy? I have to tell you something with urgency.
Yes, Freddy is here with me. We are listening to you.
I'm very worried. My mom had an accident and she's in a hospital. They called me 3 minutes ago to tell me the bad news.
You must be really worried. Are you?
I tried to speak with her, but I couldn't.
If you want, I can go with you to the hospital to see your mom. Just calm down.
Sorry, girls. I cannot make it to the hospital right now. I've got a meeting within a few minutes with my boss. But if it helps, I've got a friend there.
Thank you, Freddy. I really want to see her. It is possible.
Okay, I'm going to tell him about your mom. Maybe he can give you an update about your mom's diagnosis.
I will go to your house, so get yourself ready to go to the hospital.
Okay, perfect. See you here.
Okay, very good. Once again, nothing like to be corrected. And the final conversation of the night. We have Andrea Munoz, Brian, and Angelica.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Angelica. We are worried about you. Since someone called you.
You left class so quickly.
Oh, sorry, guys. It's my mom. They called that I decided to admit that my mom was feeling sick. So I went quickly at home to see that what happened. What happened?
How is she feeling?
It is serious?
She's better in this moment, but she had to go to the hospital yesterday. We had to go to the hospital yesterday because she had relays. She's diabetic.
Don't worry. You know that with medication, she will get better. So shut up.
I agree. The important is she keeps calm down and doesn't stress. Don't worry about the class notes. I will send them to you. We hope that your mom feels better.
Thanks, guys. You are so cute.
Okay, very good. One thing. Well, we can keep it this one like an affirmative statement, like in the level of informality, but to make it like grammatically and the whole thing, how is she feeling? You know? I missed it. The pronunciation, diabetic. Okay, this one in here. Okay, guys, very good. Well, actually, I'm not going to ask you to do the survey because all of your conversations were really sympathetic. That was the idea on the next part. But as I was telling you, you managed, sorry, to make them look very sympathetic from all points of view. Guys, as usual, thank you very much. That would be it for tonight. Don't forget to have a look at the materials in case that you probably have any question. Sorry? Not here? Okay. Don't forget to have a look at the materials if you have any question, and make sure that you check these days the virtual campus, I mean Moodle, so you can start working on the activities of the virtual campus. So guys, see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Hey, everyone. Good night.